Well, hello everyone, and this is Peter Brown with the look at your weather for the next 7 days. And I know it's hard to believe it, but here we are in November. So we are actually, if you can believe it, in the last meteorological month of fall. So I know that doesn't sound like a really happy thing to say as we start out our forecast here, but I'm going to say that we are at least going to be starting our period with temperatures that are going to be a little bit above average for this time of the year, starting on November 1st. Now, you probably were a little bit surprised by our Halloween forecast. Last week we said it looked like it was only going to be in the 40s. Well, it didn't turn out that way. We had temperatures up in the mid-70s, so a really nice end to October. And of course, starting out our period on Friday, again, temperatures are going to be a little bit warmer than average, but that's going to be in the early morning as we see a very strong cold front coming through the Burlington area, and that's going to drop our temperatures as we head into the weekend, down more towards where we should be for average at this time of the year, and probably a little bit below. So these highs up in the 70s, these record highs, we're going to be far away from those for quite a while. As we end out our period, rounding out the first week of November, our average highs still cooling down, only supposed to be in the low 50s, and that's pretty much where we're going to be. And of course, as you notice right here, our days keep getting shorter and shorter, and we want to remind you, of course, that on Saturday night before you go to sleep, you want to make sure that you turn your clocks back an hour as we head on towards fall. Now, as we go ahead, let's take a look at what we're looking for in terms of temperatures and precipitation coming up for the next 7 to 10 days. Now, here on this map, this is actually some good news from the Climate Prediction Center. Looks like up here in the Burlington area and the rest of southern New England, across actually a good portion of the country, we're expecting the chances of below average precipitation, and we definitely need a chance to dry out after all of the heavy rain we've been seeing for the past few weeks. As we go ahead, let's take a look at what we're expecting for temperatures coming up for the next 7 to 10 days as well. Now, this graphic here, they're still calling in our area from the Climate Prediction Center to have temperatures near or a little bit above average. Doesn't quite look that way when I looked into the forecast going out. And as you can see, most of the country is going to be dominated by very chilly temperatures coming up. And actually, many of these areas out in the Midwest where the below average temperatures are have seen quite a bit of snow already. But don't worry, snow is definitely not in our forecast coming up for the next 7 days. So let's go ahead and take a look at our weather again coming up for the next 7 days. And here we go. We're finally, looks like we're going to have a fairly dry week coming up. We had a very, very soggy week last week. And again, starting our period on Friday, we're going to see some leftover showers and some heavy rain and some pretty gusty conditions early in the morning Friday, then clearing out. And again, that morning high up in the mid-60s, that's going to fall dramatically down to the 40s as we head in towards the afternoon. But though, as we get into the weekend, look at this. All the way out through the end of the period, absolutely beautiful conditions. Fair weather each day, although you are going to notice a chill in the air, especially after how warm it's been the past couple of days and past few weeks here in October. And our weekend, of course, fair skies, temperatures in the mid-50s on Saturday. But look at this, if you're stepping out on Sunday, you're definitely going to need to have either a heavy sweater on or a jacket. Temperatures we're only expecting to be in the low 50s. And morning lows, we definitely think are going to be getting down to the upper 20s. So looks like we have a hard freeze coming up the next few nights, especially getting into the end of the weekend and the start of the work week. And then as we round out our period, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, again, more wall-to-wall sunshine, maybe a few fair weather clouds, and temperatures about average for this time of the year. Again, as we head out the end of the period, a little bit chilly, only around 50, and of course those morning lows at or just below freezing. So everyone, get out there, enjoy the weather, and have a great week.